We are live here on YouTube on the Secure Agent Mentor channel. This is Honest Conference Q&A, where you can ask anything related to the conference, and I will be 100% transparent and honest with you about what's been going down. We've been getting a lot of questions. Say, how many speakers do you plan on having? How many people are you wanting to attend? Where do you think the venue is going to be? How many premier tickets are you going to sell? How long will the speakers get to speak? Why are the tickets so cheap? Whatever it is, this is Honest Conference Q&A. If you have a question, please ask it. If anything comes to mind, this is Honest Conference Q&A, which means you ask a question related to the insurance conference, and I answer it 100% honestly. One thing I want you guys to know too, though, is you can use in honor of Mr. Ray Lewis speaking at the insurance conference, you can use the coupon code RAY for a $97 general ticket. As you can hear my dog barking in the background. Hey, it's Honest Conference, so I gotta be honest with what's going on in my life too. My dog's out here taking a leak. All right, what do you guys want to talk about? What questions do you have? We just added Ray. We just added Ray Lewis. I think we released that. What, we released that yesterday, babe?
Friday.
Yeah, so we released that yesterday. Feels like Sunday. It's still Saturday. We released that yesterday. We've been traveling a lot. We traveled to Nashville and back. We traveled up to a call center up in Kentucky that wanted us to say hello and hang out. We traveled down to Arkansas for a family reunion today. I've got a lot of questions about the conference, about the 8% Nation Insurance Conference, and I want to answer 100% transparently and honestly any question that you have in relation to the conference. If it's no matter what it is, we get a lot of questions. Hey, how many speakers you plan on having? Who all do you want as a speaker? How long do your speakers going to get? Will you sell out? How many tickets will you sell? Where's the potential venue options? Are you going to have any other crazy speakers other than Grant Cardone and Ray Lewis? Is there anything specific that you guys want to know? If there is, I'm prepared to answer 100% transparently and honestly any questions that you have. This is Honest Q&A about the questions about the conference. So, is there anything specifically that you guys want to talk about? Dude, I don't care how obscene or crazy the question may seem. I challenge you to ask it. I challenge you to think big and ask the freaking question. And if you haven't seen my, I said freaking too much in that video, but in case you haven't seen the Ray Lewis release video that I did yesterday on Facebook, I think we released it on YouTube like last night. You've got to check that out. I was jacked. I was doing freaking high knees and running up and down. I was super excited for the conference and Ray Lewis speaking. I'm still super excited for the conference and Ray Lewis speaking. So I'm here outside at the house in Springfield, Missouri, on ranch, hanging out. Sitting out. What's up, dude? How's it going? What's up, Mountain? What questions can I answer about the conference? Is there anything crazy, anything obscene, anything nuts that you would like to know about the conference? I'm gonna answer anything 100% honestly and transparently. There's a lot of questions that a lot of people would not answer honestly when it comes to planning and throwing a large insurance conference. I will answer them 100% honestly and transparently. So, is there any questions related to the conference in any way that you would like to have answered, or that you would like to know? Anything behind the scenes, anything about ticket pricing, anything about attendees, anything about venue, anything about location, anything about, my thought process in any way, I will 100% answer truthfully and honestly about what's going on. So I'm not even doing this on Facebook tonight. I'm just doing this on YouTube. That could change, but for now, I'm just going to go live on YouTube. I'm going to talk to you guys. We're up to about 2,900 subscribers now, so I thank you guys very much for following us. It means a lot, and we appreciate you following. So is there any questions that we can answer about the conference in general? Anything positive, negative, thinking big, thinking small, anything specifically? Maybe I've done something and you want to know why I did it. If that's the case, ask it. I'm more than happy to answer it. If there's anything about venue, tickets, speakers, anything about Grant Cardone, anything about Ray Lewis. I don't know if you guys heard that. Ray Lewis is speaking at the 8% Nation Insurance Conference. We released that yesterday. We've been talking to his agent. We've been talking to his team, and we released that yesterday afternoon. Ray Lewis, if you guys haven't heard the 52-card story by Ray Lewis, I challenge you to go to YouTube and check that out. It's called the 52-card story with Ray Lewis. It's a really, really, really good. It's about how he overcame challenges in his life. He had different male influences in his life that, beat on his mom. And it was how he responded to those things that were happening in his life. It was really important. What I learned from that video is, hey, dude, don't quit. No matter what, I can take more. One thing this conference has taught me is this is the most uncomfortable I've ever been in my life, period. And you say, well, why is that, Cody? Well, the reason I'm the most uncomfortable is, no, he didn't beat up his mom. But other people did. There was guys in his life that boyfriends of his mom or whatever that were beating up his mom, that were physically abusing his mother. And you need to check out the 52-card story. And kind of that's another reason why his number is 52 as a Hall of Fame linebacker for the Baltimore Ravens. I learned a lot from watching that video. He learned how to deal with pain. He learned how to overcome things in his life. He learned how to take negatives and make sure they don't happen again, but also turn them into a positive. Something we can all learn, something we can all improve at. And I thought that was huge. So that's a great question. Ray Lewis will be there. He's also going to do some pictures with the Premier audience. If you have a Premier ticket, he'll do some pictures. He's also going to, he may even sign some stuff. He's going to go about an hour and a half. He'll be a really, really, really good speaker. Ray Lewis is a extremely intense, positive, motivational guy, and I can promise you, you will feel it. He's really, really, really good, and I'm excited for him to speak because he speaks from the heart. He speaks from experience. He speaks from his childhood. He speaks from all the struggles he went through in his life. He speaks about the NFL. He speaks about all these different things, and it's something that we can all learn from. So, as much as I'm excited to be there and speak and throw in the conference and all that, I'm going to learn more from Grant Cardone and Ray Lewis than I'll learn, from listening to me or anybody else. So that's why I'm super excited for those guys to speak. They've been super, especially Grant Cardone. He's been a mentor. He's been super influential in my life. He's got me thinking bigger. He's got me striving for more. He's got me spending more money. And so by having Grant Cardone in our conference, that I'm super, super excited about that. So that'll be cool. Plenty of hotel accommodations around the venue. Yes, Tom, absolutely. There will be. We're gonna try to find some discounted rates for conference attendees. But yeah, there's a lot of hotels around that area, whether you're internal in downtown or whether you're on the external just on the outskirts of Nashville. There'll be a lot of options. So Priceline, maybe your friend. Airbnb, maybe your friend. There's a lot of things that that'll be good especially for attendees. Pat, do turkeys have knees? Do they have knees?
I don't know.
Dude, I don't know.
I feel like that's a
Pat,
trick.
do they?
I feel
Pat,
like a trick question.
Pat, do they? I have no clue. There will be no turkeys. I don't think there will be any turkeys at the conference.
So that's we don't hunt. We fish, but we don't. Well, my dad fishes.
Your dad fishes. Yeah. I don't think there'll be any. I don't think there will be any turkeys at the conference. But hey, shoot, who knows, right? Maybe I'm thinking too small by not having turkeys there. What other questions can I help answer about the conference in relation to speakers, venue, ticket pricing, how many attendees? Who else should we have speaking? We've released 7 speakers so far, and we'll have another 5 to 8 additional speakers. Also, some live panel people that'll be on the panel and answering Q&A live, responding to your questions at the conference. Who should be a keynote speaker, and who should be on the panel? You guys mentioned some names previously that I thought was super, super, super valuable. That I'd love to have there. If there's someone I don't know, I'll reach out. I'll talk to them. I'll see if I'm sure that if you guys recommend them, I'm sure they'd be a good fit. So, what else can we answer about the 8% Nation Insurance Conference? We're doing a special. If you use coupon code RAY, you'll get a $97 general ticket. It's almost free. It's in honor of having Ray Lewis speaking at the conference. I'm super excited about Ray. He's a good dude. He'll take good care of you, I promise, as will we. What questions can we answer about the conference? Because the reason I'm doing Q&A is there's a lot of things that happen in your life or in your business that, maybe you don't know why they happened, or maybe you don't know if you responded properly, or maybe you don't know what's in my head. I want you guys to know what's in my head. Is this uncomfortable? Yes. Is it stress? Is it full of stress? Sure. Most people will be stressed to freak out. Am I thinking bigger by hosting a national insurance sales conference? 100%. Are there things that I can learn? Are there things that, I'm nowhere near Cody Askins' potential, and neither are you. But I know that by thinking super big and planning a national insurance sales conference in October 26th, 27th in Nashville, that I'm at least on purpose. My purpose is to help a lot of agents, help the statistic 92% of agents fail. And so if I'm on purpose, I'm on mission, if I'm thinking bigger, if I'm taking action, if I'm spending a crap ton of money, then yeah, I'm doing the right thing. Even though it's uncomfortable, it'll still happen. I sold my first press mountain, sold my first press one live transfer this week. Had to go through 100 of them, but the guy was 80 years old and happened to have an email, 1,500 advance. I was so pumped. Dude, big shout out to Mountain. Awesome job, man. That's exciting, buddy. I remember my first ever telesale, and dude, just like you, if you guys saw my video of me announcing Ray Lewis, where I was jumping up and down and doing high knees and super, super, super jacked, dude, I felt about like you do right now. My first sale, I was like freaking so jacked and excited. So congratulations, Mountain. Awesome job, buddy. What other questions can we help answer about the conference in general? I'm drinking water, for those that are wondering. I know it's in a red Solo cup, but it's water. What other questions can we help answer about the conference? There's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes when it comes to planning an insurance conference that you guys may not know about, that maybe you need to know about. Maybe you'd like to know. Maybe you have questions. Maybe you'd like to learn. Maybe there's specific things. If you're on here, please give me a thumbs up. I love those. What questions can we help answer about the National Insurance Sales Conference that we're throwing? Is there anything specifically that you guys are wondering about, that you're not sure about? Maybe you're sure about something. Maybe you have a suggestion for a speaker. Maybe you want to know, dude, how did you get Grant Cardone and Ray Lewis? Do you have a venue? How did your venue searches go? When you search for venues, which venues did you look at? Which one are you leaning towards? Because maybe I'm leaning towards a venue that I can't release yet, but I will to you guys, because hey, it's honest conference Q&A. So I promise to be honest and transparent. So be transparent. That's the. Do you expect to bring in a few more heavy hitter speakers? Tommy Mack, yes, 100%, buddy. I plan to bring on. When you mean heavy hitters, you're probably talking about Grant Cardone and Ray Lewis. There's a chance that we'll add 1 or 2 more super heavy speakers. That's one thing. I would say my biggest concern is that we're going to start to run out of space at this venue and tickets, and then I may have to consider either raising the price or selling out or limiting tickets. Because if I release another 1 or 2 people that are like Grant Cardone and Ray Lewis, then we'll probably sell out. Only because Those guys are freaking impressive, man. Those guys are good. Those guys are incredible. Those guys are world-renowned speakers. Ray Lewis actually is being inducted into the NFL Hall of Fame this year. I think it'll be in August. I agree. Thanks, Tommy. Appreciate it, buddy. I'm with you. Ray Lewis is actually being inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton this August. I believe it's always the weekend of the first preseason game. They do a big Hall of Fame weekend. Ray Lewis is being inducted. So how more fitting is it that Ray Lewis will be speaking at the National Insurance Sales Conference, 8% Nation, and he's also being inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame? I would say that's a pretty big deal, a really, really, really big deal that I probably haven't mentioned that enough. Because, dude, you get to come listen to probably the best salesperson in the world, Grant Cardone. Much as I'd like to think I'm, just as good, I'm probably not yet. But you get to listen to Grant Cardone, international sales trainer, one of the best salespeople in the world. When it comes to thinking big and taking action and blowing up and scaling your business, there's no better person to listen to than Grant Cardone. When it comes to being intense, moving through pain, needing internal motivation that gets you jacked, then yeah, Ray Lewis is going to be killer. Christopher, what's up, brother? Is GC going to be in the building? 100% GC, Mr. Grant Cardone, the world's best salesperson, international sales trainer, will be at the 8% Nation Insurance Conference. He will be in the building. I'm actually reading the 10X rule now. What's up, buddy? Dude, man, I listened to that, and I'm here to tell you the 10X rule by Grant Cardone is life-changing. If that doesn't, two things will happen. If you listen to the 10X rule by Grant Cardone, two things will happen. Number one, you will think bigger. 100% you will think bigger and make more money than you're ever making now, especially if you see him in person. But number two, not only will you think bigger, but number two, it will get you to take more action than you've ever taken in your life. I think you guys see me being more active, doing more videos, doing more live streams, putting out content on YouTube every single day, multiple videos a day, contacting Ray Lewis, contacting Grant Cardone, throwing an insurance sales conference when I know nothing about a conference, no prior experience throwing an event, spending a ton of money. Is it uncomfortable? Yes. Is there a little bit of a stress level? Sure. But if you're not uncomfortable right now in your life, then you're holding back. That's one thing I can tell you. If you're not uncomfortable with something that you're doing, then you are holding yourself back as a salesperson. So what topic will your dad speak on? My father, Brian Askins, owner of Secure Insurance Group, founder of Secure Insurance Group. He's my upline. And my dad, he will speak on networking and referrals. When it comes to networking, he's as good as anybody in the business. He's got a networking group that he started that he'll write $200,000 worth of business this year just from his internal networking group. He's also got he'll also talk about referrals. When it comes to networking and referrals, there's nobody better in the business than my dad. I'm telling you. When it comes to networking and referrals, he's a freaking beast. He really is. So thank you, Tommy. Awesome. Congrats on the success. Thank you, Christopher. Dude, I really appreciate it, buddy. I hope we can have you there at the conference. I'm super excited about GC and Ray Lewis both. Mountain, I just found the 10X rule on YouTube, 7 hours, 24 minutes. Does that sound like the full version? It does sound like the full version, yeah. I don't know exactly, but it does sound like the full version. So, Marsh Milo, yo, what's up, buddy? How are you, man? I'm sitting here in my house. I'm doing honest Q&A about the conference, about throwing a conference, about having GC and Grant Cardone and Ray Lewis speak, about venues, about speakers. If there's anything I can answer or anything I can help with, this is honest conference Q&A. So if there's a question about this event or this 8% Nation National Insurance Sales Conference, if there's a question, now is the time to ask it. I may not always answer those questions because a lot of them are super private. But right now, for our YouTube audience only, I'm not even on YouTube I'm not even on Facebook right now. For our YouTube audience only, I will answer those questions 100% honestly and transparently. And I've never done that before, especially when it comes to throwing a conference and throwing an event. There's a lot that goes into throwing a conference. There's a lot that goes into throwing an event. There's a lot that goes into getting Ray Lewis to speak. There's a lot that goes into getting Grant Cardone to speak. There's a lot that goes into it financially. There's a lot that goes into it monetarily. There's a lot that goes into it just in general. Anyone from Elephant and Castle. Dude, I don't even know if I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what that is. Maybe I'll have to. Is that a firearms place? Fine Arms? Huh, I don't know. There's a place locally that does firearms or something like that, called that. So, what else can I answer? What else can I help with? What else can we talk about? What else can I? What else are you guys curious about? Is there anything specifically that you guys are curious about when it comes to the conference where you're like, hey, dude, I'd really like to know how many people do you expect to be there? Yeah, I expect about, I'm expecting 2,000 to 3,000. Yeah, I was at 800 to 1,000. Guess what? I'm thinking bigger now. So yeah, I'm thinking bigger venue-wise. I'm thinking bigger tickets-wise. That's why I've lowered the tickets so much this weekend. This weekend, you can use the coupon code RAY on a general ticket, $300 ticket, and get it for $97. VIP, those tickets will be good. Those tickets they'll sit closer. You'll get a conference bag. You'll get, you'll get a lot of cool stuff. You'll get the access to the VIP lounge. Premier, you'll get access to everything, but you'll sit front row. You'll get mic access during Q&A. You'll get a butler for seat service. You'll get, backstage to take pictures with Ray Lewis, to take pictures with the speakers, which I think is really, really cool. The premier ticket is the one that, if anything, will sell out. It's the premier ticket. We're only going to have 20, 25, 30 spaces probably for premier, just because these speakers can only take so many pictures. Am I right? We got a personal butler at the conference, dude. If you do premier, you get butler seat service, which comes with complimentary. Not only do you get complimentary snacks and drinks in the VIP lounge, but you get a personal waiter and waitress that actually goes and gets you whatever you want anytime you want it. That's what the butler seat service comes with. That's the premier. Hey, that's thinking big, right? That's thinking creatively. That's bringing value to ticket holders. And so the premier ticket, I think it's on sale right now for like $500 or $600. It's $1,000 ticket. I think we started out at like $2,000. If any ticket's going to sell out, it's that one, just because there's only so many people that we can have. How about some hot waitresses? I'll do my best. And maybe we'll get some Hooters girls from the local Nashville Hooters. I don't know. I can't promise anything. Maybe they'll be hot. Maybe they'll be not hot. Who knows? I like the suggestion on Mountain. Thank you, buddy. That's a good question too. The premier tickets are going to be strong. We've been adding several sponsors. We've added several. Not hot is not cool, dude. You ain't lying. You're right. And so it all comes down to bringing value to agents. Throwing a conference is going to get a ton of attention. Bringing, we've got several keynote speakers and sponsors that are going to be really, really. But seriously, yeah, my wife's going to kill me, Mountain. You're putting me in hot water, bro. I love it. We've got a lot of sponsors and keynote speakers are going to be really, really good. We've got, for those that don't know, we've got Sean Mike from Family First Life. He's the CEO of Family First Life. He took an agency from 0 to 100 million. Years. We've got Vince Pompanato, North Star Insurance Advisors. House, the king. My dad, I just mentioned him. When it comes to networking and referrals, he's a freaking beast. You'll want to hear what he has to say. Tyler Rees is another sponsor from Innovative Financial Group. Dude, when it comes to leads, sales, growing a business, treating people the right way, that dude is good, man. He's super strong. He's a cool guy. Raymond, I love that. How do you keep your focus with all you do? Where is this event? It's hard to keep you know what? The answer to that question is I've got a lot of amazing team members that do a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, a lot of anything. And yeah, is it tough to keep my focus? Yes, but 3 ways I keep my focus. I have a killer team that's incredible. I write my goals down every morning, every night, so I know what to be focused on. And I also have a board in my office of the top priorities that I want to get done immediately. And so that's a great question. The event, it's in Nashville, Tennessee. 3 venues that we looked at really heavily, just so you guys know: the Country Music Hall of Fame, Renaissance Nashville Hotel, and the Nissan Stadium, which is the home of the Tennessee Titans. We haven't signed anything yet. The next, I answered your question. Now, if you guys want to say, hey, which option are you guys most leaning to venue-wise, I'll answer that next if that comes up. Mountain. Wow, yeah, that Sean Mike guy is crazy. Yeah, he is crazy. He's intense. He's a beast. There's a lot of cool guys that will be at this conference that are absolute beasts in this industry, that if you don't learn something, if you don't take away nuggets, and if you don't start thinking bigger, it's your fault and not anyone else's, because you're going to learn some stuff that legit could get to where it's making you $1 million a year in this industry. But if you don't apply it, it's your fault, not mine, or not the speaker's fault. Water. Love my water. Got to have your water. What other questions do you guys have about the conference, about the venue, about speakers, about tickets, about attendees, about anything that's going on that we may have going on behind the scenes, about our team, about growing, about growth, about, is there anything specifically that you guys have questions about in relation to this 8% Nation Insurance Conference? Maybe you can bring Dave Duford as a panelist. You know what, Tommy Mack? I'm going to reach out. I like that. That's a good idea. Dave Duford's a good dude. We're good friends. We help each other in some different ways. He's a good guy. I follow his stuff. He follows me stuff, my stuff. We talked last week. That's the biggest thing is most people think, hey, you know, you and Duford or you and Massey or you and all these other guys, these other, you know, influencers, you guys are, you know, competitors, right? I don't see it that way. The way I see it is, hey, if I can bring value to their audience and they can bring value to my audience, if we can learn things from each other, then, hey, it helps agents in general. So most people think, hey, you guys are, you know, yeah, you guys are competitors, maybe. But I don't know that I see it that way. So, all right, I'm going to get some water. You guys want anything? I'll be right back. All right. What was that, like 60 seconds? Was that quick? All right, what else can I answer? Tommy Mack led the way with a good question before I ran in to get a refill. What else can I help answer in relation to the 8% Nation National Insurance Sales Conference? What else can I help answer in relation to, you know what, anything in general is fine. The reason I did this, why did I do this video right now, is because I got a lot of questions about the conference. And I thought, okay, let's just freaking bring them. I'll answer them live on camera. I'll be honest, and we'll just do it anyway. You are crazy, but that is why you are successful. Thanks, Tom. Dude, I am crazy. one takeaway for you guys to learn is we have a majority of what we do is, people's responses are super positive, but I don't care what people think at all, like in no way at all. Like, we'll do Facebook ads, we'll do YouTube ads, we'll do, videos, we'll do all these different things. And people will say, they'll say, hey, this guy's fake, or this guy's crazy, or this guy's nuts, or this guy's lunatic, or dude, I'm freaking crazy. So I don't even care. No comment, Mountain. No comment. One thing I don't do, I definitely don't do drugs. So, all right. What other questions can I answer about the conference? About you guys attending? Tell me this: should I do something crazy that you guys can take part in? And I mean crazy, like pricing wise. Should I do something special for my YouTube audience right now that I haven't done yet? Before the cops come get me in the background. Do you guys like that idea? Do you hate that idea? Should I release like a coupon code to where you can get tickets for way cheaper than they are right now? Should I even consider that? Is that dumb? Is that smart? Is that stupid? I don't think anything's stupid if it helps people, right? Should I do something to help the agents that are on our YouTube? I know the coupon code Ray is already a huge help, just simply because it's $97 for crying out loud. A couple $100 off. You guys can go to the 8% Nation conference. You can get general tickets for $97 in honor of Ray Lewis speaking at the insurance conference. For those of you who don't know that, I don't know if you guys realize that. Dude, this is Ray freaking Lewis speaking at the insurance conference. I'm excited about Ray. Grant Cardone and Ray Lewis both speaking Nashville, end of October. What other questions are going to help answer about anything that we're doing at all behind the scenes? Is there anything in particular that you guys want to know that about this conference that you have questions on? I have been getting a few of the questions that I normally get are, hey, why are you doing this? Are you nuts? Where will the venue be? How many people will you have attendee wise? And to answer all those questions, why am I doing it? Life is short, and I had two goals. I wanted to make $1 million a year by the time I was 30, and I always wanted to throw a national insurance sales, just an insurance conference or a big event. And so I'm making sure that those things happen. I'm a believer in hey, life happens. Your life will fly by, and before you know it, a whole year will go by, and you may not have accomplished everything that you wanted to accomplish. I'm a believer in hey, think big, take action, and make sure that we only get one life. When you get that life, take full advantage. No matter what, I don't care. I've had people that have way more followers than me that own 10 and $100 million companies in this industry tell me, dude, you are freaking insane. And they're right. What are the approximate hours for the conference? That's a great question. I would say probably Friday from about 9 to 5:30 with a 6 to 8 p.m. And then Saturday, we're looking at probably about 9 to 5. Yep. Right now, I've got 7 speakers lined up. We're going to add another. We've got 7 speakers lined up. We're going to add another. How many speakers are we going to have? We're going to have. I'm thinking about having like 14 to 15 total keynote speakers. If you want to speak, go to the website. shoot me a message on Facebook Messenger. If you want to sponsor, if you want to be on the panel. So we're going to do this. We're going to have an agenda to where we've got speakers about every 30, 40 minutes. But we've also got a live panel in the morning, a live panel at night, a live panel in the morning, and a live panel at night. And so what's the live panel do? You guys are going to be able to submit questions live at the event, and the live panel of 3, 4 people will actually get a chance to answer those questions live from stage. Premier tickets will get first access to the microphone because that's promised in their ticket, so you got to honor it. So we'll be doing that. We're gonna have general, VIP, and Premier. Why 3 tickets? 3 different types of tickets because people like options. I only want to do 1 or 2. I think I started out with 2. People like options. When you're selling something, people like to have multiple options, whether it's 3, 5, 7, whatever. They also like different price points, but also the value needs to increase with every ticket. The value's got to be there, and so I've done a lot of research about throwing an event, throwing a conference, and we've learned a lot. Our team's learned a lot. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot from you guys. I've learned a lot from all the questions that you ask. I do know that you guys need to make sure that you go. I'm gonna do something special right now. I'm gonna do something for the VIP people, because I know Tommy Mack is wanting to go VIP style, and dude, I don't blame you. Right now, VIP is $500. It's early bird for $349 until July 4th. I'm gonna do something special right now. I'll give you an additional $100 off. Additional $100 off, and it'll end tonight. But I'm gonna do something special to where you can. It'll only work with the. You know what? That's what we're gonna do. You want $100 off the VIP? Then you're going to go to the 8percentnation.com and you're going to use the coupon code CODY, CODY, and that will get you an extra $100 off of the VIP. YouTube special. Use coupon code, and that means you're going to get the VIP for like $250, which is ridiculous. Use coupon code CODY for 50% off VIP tickets. All right, there you guys go. What other questions can help answer? What other questions you guys have? Tom said, Tom and Max, sweet. Yeah, buddy. Coupon code CODY will get you a $600 ticket for only $250. This is one pickle that I've had. You guys help me with this. Hey, do you want more people there at a lower price point, or do you want less people there? Do you want more attendees at a lower price point, or do you want less attendees at a higher price point? I've went back and forth on this a lot. What do you guys think? What's your opinion? Do you want more attendees? Would you say you want 2,000 to 3,000 attendees at a lower price point, or do you want 2,000 to 3,000 at a lower price point, or do you want 1,000 attendees at a higher price point? If you were throwing the conference, which way would you go? More people at a lower price point, synergy. I'm with you, Tommy Mac. I think it'd be fun. I think having more people there will just make it a more fun event. So I completely agree. What other questions can I help answer? What other questions you guys have about this event, throwing an event? Who else do you want to see there? How much are you guys' Facebook leads? They're like $25, but our business consultants, aka our sales team, will probably give you guys a discount if you buy enough. So great question, Timothy. Think about it. What other questions you guys have in relation to leads, in relation to Security to Mentor, in relation to 8% Nation, in relation to throwing a national insurance sales conference, in relation to why did I choose Nashville? That's been a big popular question. The reason I chose Nashville is, hey, you've got a lot of states within driving distance of Nashville. I mean, if you think about it, you've got a lot. You've got Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Missouri, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, D.C., West Virginia, Virginia, Kentucky, North Carolina, Florida, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, Arkansas, and Tennessee. You've got like 20 states within an actual driving distance of Tennessee, of Nashville. And so if the goal is to help agents and get a lot of agents there, yeah, I'm biased and I'm a little, where would I love to have it? Springfield, Missouri. It's where I'm sitting. But is that as easy to get to for a lot of people? If they're driving, maybe, but there's a lot more agents on that mid to East Coast that are going to. We've actually even had agents from Hawaii say that they will be at the conference. So I'm excited about that. But that's the reason for that's the exact reason for Nashville, for Tennessee. Why October? The reason we're throwing in October is you don't want to. I've heard you don't want to throw conferences in November, December, and January. And I think you guys know what I'm going to say next. I can't wait till freaking February. So end of October it is. So that's what we did. A lot of people, when they have big decisions like that, they put too much thought into it. The biggest thing is, and the way we run our business now, especially over the last 5.5, 6 months, is make a decision, take action. You won't make every decision correctly, so just freaking make decisions and do the best you can. Make the decision, the right way and the best you think you can. But when it comes to making a decision, there's a lot of psychology to it. Don't think about it. Don't make it sound bigger than it really is. Don't stress yourself out. Don't overthink it. Don't talk yourself out of making a decision because it's such a big deal. Just make it. Just choose it. And then, we just bought it was I'll just say this. It was a 5-figure device. 5 figures as in it was expensive. It's a device that streams all of our content and shows for live shows. It's a TV studio in a box for our new studio. It took me all about 8 seconds to make a decision on buying that device. And the reason is hey, do we need it? Then hey, let's buy it. That's the way I think everybody should run their business. If it's going to help your business, do it. If it's not, don't. I don't care if it's $100, $1,000, $9,000, $100,000, $250,000. It doesn't matter. If it helps your business and you can find a way to make it happen, get uncomfortable. Stress yourself the freak out. I promise. The best decision that I was the best decisions in my life were the ones that were the most abnormal decisions, like this conference. I just plan on throwing this conference literally like a day or two before Memorial Day. And here we are. We're throwing a conference. Grant Cardone's going to be there. Ray Lewis is going to be there. We act quick. And that's the way you should do business. What's the device called? I think I know what you're talking about. It's called I think it's a Pearl. I think it's a Pearl. I think that's what it's called. DJ's given it a nickname or something, but I think it's called a Pearl. It's a live studio, TV studio in a box. You can do commercials, you can do intros, outros, you can stream to multiple different platforms like YouTube and Facebook at the same time. And so we've got to where we just make decisions quick. I don't think there's any reason to, drag things out, belabor the point, think about it. This is a good, valuable lesson right now is the reason I do a good job at closing business and getting people to make a decision. Everyone's great at something. I'm great at getting people to make a decision. And the reason why is I make decisions in my life like that. I buy on the first appointment. I buy the first time I see the car. I buy as soon as I think about it. And if you don't expect that of yourself, then you'll never expect that of clients. So naturally, I expect that of myself, but also once I expect that of myself, naturally, they're going to feel psychologically, the client's going to feel that I expect the same thing to happen with them because, hey, that's just the kind of guy he is, right? And so that's how you get people to make decisions. That's how you close business on the first call, first appointment, first telesell, whatever it is. If deep down, you're the guy that gets people to make a decision immediately, then guess what? Your prospects will also, if you're that guy that makes decisions immediately, then guess what? Your prospects will also make a decision immediately. It's a little secret that I've learned. I've always been that kind of person anyway. I don't need to see something 3 times. I don't need to think about something. No one ever has a reason to think about anything. It's either the right decision or it's the wrong decision. You think about it, time kills all deals. You'll overthink it. You won't end up doing it. If it's the right decision, deep down, you know in your gut if it's the right decision. If it's the right decision, then make it and move forward. If not, then move on. There's no reason to think about stuff and add stuff to your brain and add stuff to your, space and add stuff to what you're doing. If it's dumb, then it's dumb. If it's smart, then it's smart. What are the questions? Well, we're talking about psychology. We're talking about sales. We're talking about the conference. We're talking about live Q&A about the conference. We're talking about helping agents succeed. We're talking about getting you guys over to 8percentnation.com to take advantage of the $97 ticket, which is Ray. We're also talking about using the coupon code Cody on a VIP ticket. VIP tickets are like $500-600. I just made it a way for you to get that ticket for like $250 if you use the coupon code Cody. It expires tonight, but I think I should do that, right? When I come on YouTube or Facebook Live and talk to you guys and answer questions, I might as well bring some value other than just me spitting words. I think I can bring some value into getting you a sick freaking ticket or a sick spot at this conference for almost free. If I'm going to take care of anybody, it's going to be my YouTube audience, right? I mean, you guys have been with me forever. I've had a YouTube for 2.5 years. We've got over 700 videos, over 700 videos on YouTube. I've added a new video editor, a graphic designer. You guys can probably tell by our content that, hey, we're bringing it strong. And when I say we're bringing it strong, we're bringing it strong. And is that a testament to me? Not as much as it is my team. I've got an excellent marketing team, an excellent service team, an excellent sales team, an excellent web team. Those 4 different teams that are part of Secure Agent Mentor are really, really, really good. That's a big question I get is, hey, you were a solopreneur up until like August of last year. Why did you add people, scale so quickly, and why in the world do you have, 15, 20 people on your team now? The reason is I want more out of everything. I don't want to get complacent. I don't want to listen to fear. I don't want to not always be growing and scaling. And I learned really quick that, hey, I can't grow and I can't scale on my own. So if I get a really killer team around me to help me grow and to push the mission, then it'll make me look better and will help a lot more people. And we'll get a lot of attention. So that's why we do that. If you're watching now, you haven't given us a thumbs up, dude, I need it. I promise. Dude and dudettes, I need a thumbs up. What other questions? We've been going about 50 minutes. What other questions can help answer about this conference in general? For those that are still on, I mentioned 3 conferences before, 3 locations before that we may choose. Country Music Hall of Fame, Renaissance Hotel, and Tennessee Titan Stadium, the Nissan Stadium. I'm potentially leaning towards maybe leaning towards the third one. So I definitely don't want to get stung by mosquitoes out here. I know that. So, all right. What else do you guys have questions about? What else? If you haven't checked out my newest video about quitting, you'll want to check that out. That's something I learned at 16 from my father. Super, super, super valuable. It'll talk to you about there'll be a lot of opportunities in your life where there's a chance to quit. How will you handle those things? How will you respond? Will you quit? When you have an opportunity to quit in your life, what will you do? What will you say? Will you quit? You have opportunities in your life every single day where you get a chance to quit. You get a chance to shut down. You get a chance to not kill it. When those things happen in your life, are you going to quit? Are you going to give up? Are you going to not continue like you know you should? I want to challenge you to not give up. I want to challenge you to not quit. I want to challenge you that when pain happens in your world, how do you respond? When you're uncomfortable, when there's a lot of fear with what you're doing, what do you do? When something seems outside of your comfort zone, when something seems too big for you, what do you do? How do you respond? Do you continue? Do you quit? Do you take a step back? Do you think about it for several days? When you have something that happens in your life and you've got an opportunity to quit, you've got when something feels it's just too hard, Cody. You know, I'm in pain. I'm not comfortable. When those things happen, what do? How do you respond? I'm a big believer in, hey, when something hurts, push through it. That's one of the biggest reasons why 92% of insurance agents fail and why only 8% of agents succeed, which is why we call it 8% Nation. That's one of the biggest reasons why only 8% of insurance agents in this world actually succeed. And that's because they don't push themselves to the limit. When things get hard, they give up. When they're uncomfortable, they give up. When fear comes in their life, they give up. When they're not sure if they're making the right decision, they don't make a decision. When, they're challenged to go somewhere or do something out of their comfort zone or spend money, they don't do it. I've learned a lot from Grant Cardone, who's speaking at the insurance conference, about, hey, when you're uncomfortable, do it anyway. When it seems like a lot of money, spend it. When going to a conference in Vegas seemed like a tall task for me, I did it anyway. It was the best thing I've ever done. So I want to challenge you guys to, hey, dude, life's going to throw you some curveballs. What's in your control is how you respond to those curveballs. Things are going to happen that you're not going to agree with. Things are going to happen that you don't love. Things are going to happen that you're not on board with. You're going to have thoughts of coming to this conference in Nashville in October. Some of you will do it. Some of you won't. Maybe, just maybe, you're supposed to be there. Maybe, just maybe, I'm making tickets under $100 because, hey, if you can pick up one nugget from this conference, then it's worth it. If you can pick up a nugget and it also if you can pick up one nugget, and or if it gets you thinking bigger as a salesperson, then I promise you, whether you paid $100, $1,000, $10,000, it doesn't matter. If you learn something, or if this conference gets you thinking bigger, then it's 100% worth it. So I'll leave you guys with that. When things get tough, don't give in, and definitely don't give up. All right, you guys are awesome. I appreciate all you guys watching. Thanks for all the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Make sure you use coupon code RAY. It's only for this weekend, another day or another 24 hours or so. And you can get a general ticket for $97. You can also use the coupon code CODY and get a 50% off of a VIP ticket. You can get a $600 VIP ticket for like $250, I think. So make sure that if you're thinking about going to a conference, quit thinking. Freaking do it. Have an awesome weekend. Appreciate you guys.